to improve the manifesto and work towards a second version that's more like a community thing of how we can do it. So here we were sitting today, really torturing our brains over how we could get this this to work and to fly. So we had people respond on all the principles, came up with cases, came up with strategies how to implement these kind of principles and how we can make them more actionable in their work, in the daily line of work. We also asked like how a manifesto in general could be of use and a tool. So here we're discussing it in general. So now we have all the principles pretty much, you know, torn apart, ready to be merged again into something good. So what are the insights we want to share from what happened during ThingsCon? One is the manifesto definitely resonates with all the other presentations that we've seen from Warren, the very first, the opening keynote, all the way up till Scott's presentation this morning. We were sitting all the time like, yeah, that's what we mean. Yeah, tell them. That's why we do make this manifesto for. But then we also were a bit considering, and that's a question also we'd like to put to the audience, like, are we preaching to the choir? Are we all a bit on the same page? So yes, we want to get this out. Yes, we want to get this transmitted outside of the, you know, outside of this like-minded bubble of people in this space. But how are we going to do it? A couple of really basic things that we should think about. We were a bit, in our terminology, it didn't quite resonate with everyone from different backgrounds. Like, we are designers / developers / thinkers. Some things didn't quite made sense in, for instance, a business context. The other thing is that we kind of assumed some things that were just, come on, that's exactly, it says transparency here, but didn't mention here. No, those are concepts we really need to push for explicitly. And we were quite surprised that a lot of people during the workshop, but also during ThingsCon, were like, yes, I want to use it, but how do I do it? The points are just, I feel that it represents my opinion, and how can I make it actionable? So that's what we're going to do, and that's something we might have not communicated too well, but it is a work in progress. This is not a final version, and we got a bit critique for that, and I think it's very, very relevant feedback that it all looked so polished and so nice that it looked at a final thing. It's not a final thing, so I think we're gonna you know, remove some random HTML tags on the site to make it break, and so you can see it's not final. No, we're gonna invite you to really make this to really communicate it's a work in progress for now and work toward a polished version later. So how are we going to do it? That was a part of the workshop we discussed. How are we going to make this into a community thing? How are we going to collaborate? Well, everybody said we want to talk about this further. We need to get engaged. We need to talk about this, and we might need to do it in real life and across disciplines, because now it is a design manifesto. But what we meant was like a manifesto helping you in the act of design, the act of turning like abstract ideas and technologies and concepts into actual products. And that's what like more people do than just designers. So now being written by 8 designers and 1 sociologist. Yes, Scott, we got one involved. We think we should talk with more people outside of that little bubble. So we would love to see take this up to other conferences and seminars and meetups. So please get in touch if you want to get this out in your event. Then the other thing is we really want to get this across disciplines. So we want to have talk to management, not maybe that it's going to be the IoT Management Manifesto, but like they are part of the intended audience for this. So we need to, you know, as designers, you need to talk to your end customer, right? So we need to talk to that. We need to be talking to people in the field of strategy, engineering, education. That was emphasized a lot these late 2 days. So yes, we are very happy. We have so what we kind of thought we presented yesterday was a full-fledged gondola, but maybe we're queuing up for one ramshackle cabin on the gondola. But I think together we can complete the gondola and get everybody to the plateau of productivity. So please engage with us later today or later on through our website or the Twitter. And I want to thank you, ThingsCon, for having amazing stage, amazing input, and all the people who are helping us out and make this actually happening. Thank you.